The Lean Startup by Eric Ries is a book that revolutionizes the traditional approach to starting and managing businesses. In the first half of the book, Ries introduces the concept of the Lean Startup methodology, which focuses on maximizing efficiency and minimizing waste through a scientific approach to entrepreneurship. Ries begins by highlighting the problem faced by many startups. They often invest a significant amount of time and money building a product or service without truly understanding if there is a market demand for it. This approach can lead to failure and wasted resources. To overcome this issue, Ries advocates for a shift in mindset and a new way of approaching entrepreneurship. The core principle of the Lean Startup methodology is validated learning. Instead of assuming what customers want and building a full-scale product, Ries suggests starting with a minimum viable product, MVP. An MVP is a basic version of the product that allows entrepreneurs to gather feedback from early adopters and learn from their experiences. This feedback is crucial in understanding customer needs, preferences, and pain points. Ries emphasizes the importance of conducting experiments to test assumptions and hypotheses about the business. He introduces the concept of the build, measure, learn feedback loop, which encourages entrepreneurs to build small experiments, measure the results, and learn from them. By embracing a culture of experimentation, startups can make data-driven decisions and adapt quickly to market changes. The author also discusses the concept of the pivot, which is a fundamental part of the Lean Startup methodology. A pivot is a strategic change in direction based on validated learning. Ries explains that startups should be willing to pivot their product, target market, or even their entire business model if the feedback and data suggest it is necessary. Furthermore, Ries highlights the importance of innovation accounting, which helps entrepreneurs measure progress and make informed decisions. He introduces the concept of actionable metrics versus vanity metrics. Actionable metrics are quantitative measurements that provide insights into customer behavior and indicate the effectiveness of a startup's efforts. In contrast, vanity metrics, such as website traffic or social media followers, may be misleading and do not necessarily contribute to the success of the business. Throughout the first half of the book, Ries uses real-world examples and case studies to illustrate the Lean Startup methodology in action. He emphasizes that embracing uncertainty, validating assumptions, and learning from customer feedback are essential for building successful and sustainable businesses. In the second half of the Lean Startup by Eric Ries, the focus shifts towards strategies and techniques for implementing the Lean Startup methodology in real-world scenarios. Ries discusses the importance of continuous innovation and the need for startups to adapt and evolve. He introduces the concept of the innovation accounting engine, which allows entrepreneurs to measure the progress of their startups. This engine comprises three key components: identifying the right metrics, establishing a baseline, and conducting regular experiments to improve the metrics. By using this approach, startups can track their progress, identify bottlenecks, and make informed decisions about resource allocation. The author also addresses the challenges of scaling a lean startup. As a startup grows, it becomes increasingly complex to maintain the agility and efficiency of a lean operation. Ries suggests implementing a process called batch size reduction, which involves breaking down large projects into smaller, manageable tasks. He introduces the concept of entrepreneurial management, where managers act as coaches and facilitators rather than traditional top-down decision makers. This approach fosters a culture of experimentation and allows employees at all levels to contribute ideas and insights. The author also explores the concept of lean startup adoption within large, established organizations. He introduces the concept of an innovation sandbox that provides a safe space for employees to experiment and validate new ideas without the fear of failure. In the later chapters, Ries delves into topics such as split testing, which involves running simultaneous experiments to compare different variations of a product or feature. He also discusses the importance of maintaining a sustainable pace of work and avoiding burnout, highlighting the significance of the 5 whys technique to identify the root causes of problems and prevent them from recurring. Ries concludes the book by emphasizing that the Lean Startup methodology is not a one-size-fits-all solution but rather a mindset that requires continuous learning and adaptation. He encourages entrepreneurs to embrace uncertainty, test assumptions, and prioritize customer feedback throughout the entire life cycle of their business. In summary, the second half of the Lean Startup explores strategies for implementing the Lean Startup methodology in practice. It covers topics such as innovation accounting, scaling, entrepreneurial management, and lean startup adoption in established organizations. By adopting these principles and techniques, startups and established companies can foster innovation, improve efficiency, and increase their chances of long-term success. Thanks for watching.